Okay, today we're going to do an open box review of a camera. It's a fully solar powered camera. It's going to be the PTZ type, so it's pan, tilt, zoom, so you can do that. This camera is approximately $150. You can pick it up off of Amazon. That's where I bought mine. And then you'll need a memory card in it if you want to store some video or go back and look at your recordings. So for ours, we're going to go ahead and show you what we've got and open the box up and show you what's in it, and let's see how much of the setup we can do and capture and let you know how good the quality is. Okay, so the camera we're going to look at comes as a Portocam Intelligent Solar Energy. Let's see if we can get a little better on it. Kind of see that it needs no extra power, no complicated cabling, 24-hour surveillance. It's going to have the solar power up on the top. It's intelligent. It's got, let's see if we can find anything else about this. That's really about all there is on the box as far as that goes. I think that's pretty much it. Made in China. So let's go ahead and open it up and see if we can see what all comes in the box, I guess. Plastic wrap. Let's see if we can get that off first here. Got the instruction booklet. So we'll be reading through that a little bit. We'll kind of do that probably on our own. And we've got the solar panel. So we'll figure out how to get that hooked up. A whole bag full of goodies. Holy smokes, what all we got there. Let's pull out the camera stand. And looks like some form of a USB cable. Let's see what we do have here. Clip of some form. We'll have to look this all over and see what it's good for. The other half of a clip there. I do notice that inside the box, the packaging has been damaged slightly. I don't think it's going to look like it's going to hurt anything. The camera looks to be in good shape. I don't see any defects on it. So I think we'll be all right with that. It's got a mount on it. I think it would sit just like that, just fine actually. So within the box, that's everything there. So we'll set that off to the side. Set this right here a minute. And let's see what else we have in the package here. So this one is some sort of a, looks almost like a C cable maybe. No, it's micro. And inside here, some all right, we've got, well, it comes with everything you need, I think. A screwdriver, small screw there. Yes, we've got two of those. We've got a mounting template of two different styles, I guess, depending on which way we're going to want to mount it. It has this mounting on this. I think that looks actually like it would have gone on the back of the solar panel here. So I think that just clips into that. Or we can do it, let's see here. There we go. So I think that's going to mount on there. And our cable will have to come to the back side of the camera. Let's see what this cable is. All right. So this camera cable is just the USB to micro on that one. So that's just an extension cable. I think this one is an extension cable. And I think probably that's going to be if we needed to extend this beyond the camera itself when we set it up. So the base looks like it has a hole here that we can mount that. So we'll look at the directions and kind of go through that. I've also got, like I say, hey, take that off of there. The memory card for this I purchased. I'm hoping I'll do. They didn't have a real specific on it when I bought it. So the one that I bought is this one, which is supposed to be good for a little bit of everything. I don't know what size the camera will take, so we're going to have to find out that. It is recommended for pictures and video, so we'll break into that and see what we can do with that. So we'll take a break right here, and I'll kind of flip through the directions a little bit and see how I want to configure this, and then we'll go from there. Okay, we've done a little bit of investigating, and we're going to go ahead and see if we can kind of show you. It does tell us that we need to plug this in and get it charged, and the little red light is underneath the cover on the back side here. You just need to pull that little rubber cover up and plug it in, and then run it to a standard USB plug that we'll go ahead and charge that up. That is supposed to take 6 to 8 hours and turn green when it's fully charged. So it'll give us plenty of time to figure out how we're going to hook all this up, and we'll give this a little bit of time and come back. And I think what we can do while we're doing this, though, is the book does tell us that we can download an app that we'll use to get to it. So they do provide a code here, which is Google Store. So we'll go ahead and try to find that app in the store and get that loaded on our camera, for the camera, and see what we can do that way. So that's going to be our next step, and we'll see how that works. Okay, so my first mistake was that I did not see where it said specifically what size card I needed. So my SD card needs to be between 8 and 64 gigabyte, class 10. So the other one that I showed, it's not going to work, but this one shows it is a class 10, and this is a 32 gigabyte. So we're going to be able to, I believe, install this one and make it work. Now it does want us to be sure that the power is off on the camera, and the way we do that is on the back of this, right where your cord is coming in. There is an on and off button, I see, and it is in the off position. And then the proper place to put the card in is a little lid on the top, and this should take the little card right in here. Let's see which way we need to get it, though, to make it go in. Might indicate which way. Looks like the writing's towards the camera lens, and it pushes and clicks right in. And the only other thing underneath this one is a reset. So should be able to close that back up and with the little cover, and this will make it waterproof or watertight, I think, weather tight. And then when we get the app downloaded, which we just started, we'll go ahead and see if that is ready to open up. And it looks like it is. This is U-Box is the name of the app. So we've found that in the Google Play Store, and we'll go ahead and open that. Let's see if we can, in order to support receiving notification from doorbell or battery cameras, we've got to fill in that. Okay. We're going to go ahead and say precise on this one, I believe, while using this app. U-Box to record audio. Yes, while using the app. Phone and media to your device. I believe we're going to have to allow that. And then we'll have to go through the registration. I'm going to go ahead and do that without it being online here. So we'll finish that off real quick. And it's going to ask for passwords and all. Let's see, I don't know. Password must be 8 to 32 characters. So we'll enter those in there. And then I'm not sure here what it's wanting code. And this is one of those ones I don't really like too well, because when it comes up on my screen, it kind of covers everything up. I don't know if we can turn it sideways and get it to move. It don't look like it. But I think this is trying to figure out what we are supposed to do. And after we figure that out, we can go ahead and log in. And to ensure the push is received normally, please make sure the following. Okay, we'll have to set that up, and it says it is. Permissions allowed. I don't know how well this is going to pick up. And so we should be good there. And I think we need to add a device. Is there a Wi-Fi device maybe?
Power on your camera and check that the blue indicator LED is blinking.
Okay, so we'll power up the camera. I think we can do this while it's charging. I don't know why we wouldn't be able to. Ooh, it's on. It's got a spotlight.
The camera is now ready to begin pairing.
All right. So we'll say yes on
Enter
that.
the camera name and address. Using default name and address can go to the next step directly.
We're going to go ahead and just do it someplace. Okay.
Enter the Wi-Fi password. Please do not connect with the 5G.
The camera is now ready to begin pairing.
Okay, now we can only do to the 2.4 network, so we need to swap over to that to make sure we're on the same one, I believe. So we're going to do that. And I'll have to log into that if we can get to it.
The camera is now ready to begin pairing.
Enter the Wi-Fi password. Please do not connect with the 5G.
Okay. We have to do it with
The
these.
camera is now ready to begin pairing.
It gives us this funny noise, so we're going to see if it'll.
Pairing information received.
I am close.
Camera installed successfully. Fully charge the camera at first use.
Okay, so we should be able to view this online, I would believe. Let's see if it'll actually bring it up. I know we're not going to unplug the power from it. So let's see if we can. brighten it up a little bit. And I think the camera is actually upside down because of, if you mount it outside, you'll have to hook it up upside down. Let's see if we can extend it a little bit. Okay. And, all right, it'd be nice if we had just something else a little bit better to show. And we'd have to tip it upside down, which I can't do right now. But let's see here. I don't know if you can do that. Boy, that's a nice clear picture. We're going to have to probably move this thing out there someplace where I can actually get a good picture of something and work on that a little bit more. But it looks like it's pretty easy to operate. I don't know how well all this is going to pick up on my screen here. So we're going to try to do it. Boy, that was not bad though. We should be able to go in here and configure and set it up however we want to do. Image flip, that's probably what we want to do. Rotate. Let's see if that, there we go. That was an easy swap. So we can swap it over. Now this would be for indoor use only, I think. The outdoor camera, you'll want to have it the other way around. But if you want to rotate the camera, you can just simply push it that way and up. And you can see my camera set up. And back that direction. Okay. So we'll set this up and get it mounted someplace. But that's all it takes to get it set up. Let's see if we can kind of rotate the camera around a little bit more. And we'll be able to, well, I'm not going to get it outside, but let's try that and see how it looks. It looks good so far. It was easy to set up. You saw how long it took to connect it to the camera. And it seems to move around fine with the control. So that'll do it for right now. We'll check back into it and see what it looks like after it's charged up and we actually can get it to use it outside. We'll mount it up. Okay, the next thing I wanted to point out, I guess, is the mounting of this. This kind of comes as your bracket, and if I'm going to hang this in this type of configuration, of course these antennas will probably be up. This would be for an outdoor application. This two parts, that comes off, and when you go to put it in, they provide you with your screw, and it clips into the back side a little bit, and then you just run your screw into there. When you go to do this, you'll just mount this to the side of your building or wherever you're going to mount it at, and then it simply slides in and your camera will lock back onto that. And then they do have a little thumb screw here that you can put in that will hold it in place. You screw that into that and that'll hold that all in place. I don't want to put that in yet because I've got to mount this onto something first. And then the camera will be ready to go. And it's got other options I'm sure that you can work around to get it in the direction you want. But it stays on there pretty good. So we'll go ahead and see what we can do with that. It's still charging. Red light's still on. So yeah, I'm a little impatient. So we're kind of playing around with it and seeing what we can do while we're waiting on it to finish charging. That'll do it. Okay, I've got this all mounted. And that was pretty easy, and it's got a good setup. I think it'll be able to show this plenty of sun when the sun's up, and we'll be able to capture everything I'm needing it to capture. So easy setup and seems to be working very well.